after doing another phase 2 assessment, realized like I kind of went from the dynamic into the strength and endurance, and then was like, okay, I didn't really focus in on the dynamic and like what was going on, and now I'm like, all right, like okay, so you know, like hip height or whatever, left standing balance is poor. What does that mean?
Right. Yeah. That's where I'm at too with this. Is I want to know exactly what I'm looking at so I can make better notes. Like, okay, awesome. Yeah, like because the one I had balance. It's like no, because she couldn't do it. It was for Marla, his mom. So it's like she couldn't do the one leg balance. And so I just put balance. And for me, I know what that means, but it's like when everybody else is looking at it, it's like, okay, but what exactly does that mean? He made it very clear to me. Did she touch forward? Did she touch, you know, was she leaning to the left when she did it? Or, you know, so that all makes a difference because is it the inversion? Is it the eversion? Is it the forefoot? Is it, you know? Yeah. So awesome. That's what I'm trying to get better at.
Same.
Cool.
Seeing that.
So do we want to run this? Do we want to talk about it? What?
Run it.
Let's do it. Cool.
I was gonna say I wanted like be the dummy, but I'm pretty sore from yesterday.
Dude, I'll be the dummy and you
pushed.
guys can run it. So if you want.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I got pushed hard in the gym yesterday.
Nice.
I ran into Dylan and he made me do some extra. I liked it. It was good, but I usually work out by myself since I don't have a spotter.
So you were.
So I hit some maxes yesterday.
Yeah, but.
Picked up 405.
Just because I'm gonna have to sit down at 9:30 quickly.
Yeah.
Rhonda responded about like
Sunday.
Sunday session.
Okay.
She can either do like 9 or like 12.
Okay.
And then I don't know if I want to like bookend or put Rainy somewhere in the mix there.
Yeah.
Just want to know what your
Yeah.
what your thoughts
Let's do another one. This. Right? My dad made that. Yeah. It's awesome, huh? Yeah, let's lock that in. I can try and work my schedule around that noon.
Okay.
And then
because we could either get Rainy in like 11 to 12 and then 12 to
cool.
1.
Let me look. This weekend is going to be a little bit lighter because I don't have to see my father-in-law at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then I think we're only going to do an hour. We're only going to do an hour. Let's see. So we go 8 to 9, 9 to 10.
I kind of need to be going late because I'm playing for a wedding.
Okay.
Music for a wedding, so I kind of have to get out of here.
You're playing a wedding on Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. What time do you need to be out here by?
Probably by like 1 or 2.
1 or 2, okay.
Probably 1 would be ideal.
Yeah. Okay. Let me look.
Yeah.
I'll be able to give you a definite on that by probably this evening if that works. That's fine. Okay, cool. I don't have a list today, so it's just swinging it through the day here. Yeah.
I don't have my iPad today, so I'll just
we can just
share with you.
yeah. So what we can do is, we can pull up a phase 2 dynamic in the IF team study session.
This whole thing.
Yes. That's perfect. You just drop that in at the bottom.
Is it old? Is there old one?
That's the internship. Oh, wait. No, that's gone.
Which one's gone?
No. The Julie was pulling up like the one that me and Jeremiah had like. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just think I probably just haven't opened it. I got this one open.
So that's our mind meld one. And then.
Do you want me to move the phase 2 dynamics into anything?
You just drop the whole. Oh, you just drop the whole thing in there?
Yeah.
Oh, here, let's do this. Well, since we're already
Yeah.
in your business then. You haven't yet.
What about you?
I've been thinking about just going back to into fitness. I might go wait for the second and after my dad, so I'm just into fit. Yeah. It just kind of flows nicely.
Tell you what I don't mind holding my fucking iPad like that.
Yeah.
There we go. by a week there. Okay. Cool.
So do we wanna, just call it out and then we all kind of just like watch and then we see
Yep, and then
what we
have
see?
everyone kind of put their heads together and go feedback mode.
I have team study sessions.
Yep.
So we do, who wants to call it out? I can
Do you
call
want
it.
to call it?
Yeah.
I thought you
Sure, that's fine, yeah.
Well, let's just do one, like you'll call the first one, boom, 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 we'll just practice it like
each,
that.
each individual thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Rotate your time.
All right, sir.
Starting lower extremity or?
Yeah, we're just gonna start on lower
Okay.
body.
Did you find where we have?
This first one,
Yeah.
just gonna be a standing test, arms down by your side, feet together. Just gonna have you look straight forward. Just relax, just stand there. Great, cool, yeah. If you don't start to see nothing,
Yeah.
because I mean,
Pretty quick.
15 seconds, maybe 10
5
seconds.
to 10.
5
You're gonna see
seconds.
it pretty quick. As soon as they go legs together, you know, you'll see like, ooh, my knee hurts, or like, ooh. Yeah. I mean, you can hold it longer.
How'd that
but-
feel? You have any pain
Nope,
anywhere?
it's fine.
Nope.
Good to go.
Cool.
Eyes closed. Together. Is this also like 5-10 seconds?
Yeah,
Okay. You can open your eyes. How did that feel?
fine.
Any pain? No.
Nope. What all you do with this usually is like if it's a good like 100%, I'll just check that G box and not, or I'll
Not
check
nothing
that
else.
G just to save time and
Yeah.
efficiency.
Okay.
If it's like good but they have pain, I'll circle good, but then
Then
make a
vice
note
versa.
with pain. Yeah. So if it's a check, I just forget.
So if it's
about
just
it.
good and it's like basically like a pass, then just
I just
do
check.
good.
I just do a check
Do a
on the
check
G.
on the- okay.
Yeah. Or you can do whatever you want. But
Okay.
that's what I've been doing just to save time, and not overthink stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. You want? I'll just call them out.
Yeah,
This one we're just gonna do a right leg single balance. However you feel comfortable. We're just gonna balance on the right leg for 60 seconds. Sorry.
So we got ankle. Can we, I mean, we've done this on Jazz, like we've had like we have a video on it and then recorded data. So like, I'm just wondering like if we can kind of like,
Do something different.
no.
That's fine.
Or just talk about like what we're doing, like what the body's doing
I
right
mean,
now.
I can get out if you call that a minute.
And kind of talk
Or
about
just talk about what the body's doing right now. Like
Yeah,
if we got some
if we don't need to
IR,
run
ER,
this. Let's right.
Just talk about like if we see a problem with that, like right now your ankle.
So you're
So-
balanced, but you're like it's like you were just getting that.
So
that's just
that's normal
Right.
ankle stability, right? So this is the thing is we want to see a dynamic foot. If we're seeing a frozen foot,
yeah. You're not gonna be able to balance. Right.
you want to see transitions between inversion and eversion. You want to see that ankle moving. If that thing is
Like they're
frozen,
finding it. They're
Yeah.
like, hey, I can use my ankle.
Yeah.
So my thing is everybody balances different.
Yes.
So what do we watch? You go forward foot.
yep.
I go back.
I was
foot.
just playing around there.
Okay, but so what's the difference though?
So
Where's
that's a center of mass preference.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great point. So like if you see somebody, they'll do this.
so they
That's
want to be
weird.
hip flexed almost.
Yeah. Or what if you see this, right? This is the I love that you're bringing this up. This is the observation point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What if they do this, right? They're like this. Dude. What if they're like this, and then they do this? Well, that's weird,
That is
right?
weird,
They did this on their right foot, and this on their left foot. Well, now that's something unique and interesting, right? That's weird. Like, why would they do that? Well, I don't know. But is it a pelvic thing? Like, if their pelvis is one way, they want to do this way, and they want to do that way. Maybe their pelvis is stuck in PVA left.
Okay.
You know,
This
those
is
are
something you might know because you've had them on the table
Uh-huh.
or something, so you kind of know, like, oh, that was,
100%.
we've had a PVA issue in the
Yup.
past, and now I'm seeing
exactly.
this.
Okay, now it's translating into this dynamic situation
Yeah.
we're dealing with. Yep. It's always good with the single leg balance to ask where the work is being done at the end of it. Because like for me, I'll be like, yeah, that was a lot in my ankle. Okay, so the dude's using his ankle to balance. Whereas somebody, you might see somebody that's like more
Feel it in
statue, where they're not using the ankle as much,
Yeah.
and it's all glute.
Yeah.
Right? So where'd you feel? Oh, my ass is burning. Oh, okay. So you're using your glute to keep you stable, whereas like I'm using my ankle to be dynamic and kind of keep me upright.
Yeah.
So,
So you wanna see that, but if they're like,
so what I'm saying is it's okay to see that.
yeah,
So this isn't a bad thing.
right.
That doesn't mean they're unbalanced.
But what we're looking for is like the touch, or like,
yeah.
or if they're like this.
Yeah. Like what you just did this thing, like where their system is not under control, or if they're like, you know, doing something like that, then yeah, that's definitely not the standard. Oh yeah, that's not the standard control of ankle eversion inversion, right? That's something weird going on there. And so we're looking for something like out of the norm.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Like, what is norm? So norm is just kind of
So you do want to see the foot moving.
It's
basically. You wanna
okay to
it
see
working.
the, yeah, because like
So
for
in your
example,
case, I was gonna ask the same thing.
yeah, you go for it.
Go ahead.
well, so in this case, kind of normal is kind of a little bit of inversion and eversion
Yeah.
balance.
Yep.
Foot is doing, the leg is doing the same thing on either side.
Right, exactly.
Stand
I mean,
tall.
Because it's normal to their body too.
Right. Because I mean, you were look like you're standing pretty straight.
Yeah, I felt
I mean,
fine.
for example, like I feel like I'm standing straight up, but yeah, I feel my foot is having to.
Which we needed to
Right, okay.
maintain balance. Yeah.
No.
So
And
so
it's a plantar flexed thing, right? Like this is what we're maintaining also.
could you be more specific with that? I'm sorry.
Well,
You
I
said
guess you are driving. I mean, you're trying to
you
drive.
said plantar flex thing.
yeah, I'm trying to think of how to get that out. Like,
We should expect pretty consistent ground force reaction through the whole foot. Like it's not. I'm not on.
Yeah, or if you see them get on their toe
if
or
they do
heel.
that, that's weird.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
why are you doing a calf raise while I'm asking you to balance on your foot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or if they're here, that's weird, right? Why are they sitting on their heel so heavy? Right? Those are two anomalies that. And then let me throw another thing at you guys. What if we do a minute here and you say, where'd you feel it? I'm like, oh, my ankle smoked. And then we go here, you say, where'd you feel it? Oh, my glute smoked. Well, that's kind of weird.
yeah.
Why is your ankle smoked on one side and your glute smoked on the other side? Right, so this is the,
And then where do you kind of go with that if that's the case?
Yeah, that's a good question.
so you write those notes down, and then you got to collect more data, right, to see some corroborating information, right? So,
Right.
so
here we're
one,
just-
So I guess that's-
one data set,
Yeah, yeah.
one little teeny bit of data is not going to
So
help
that's
you
what
with
this whole
picture.
dynamic is for.
Yes.
It'll expose some other things as well.
Tea leaves, right? Now you throw all this, I love Greg says, he goes, read the tea leaves. Throw them on the table, read the tea leaves, right? So then you go, oh, okay. So to answer your question, like, tons of ankle here, glute here. So now what happens when we do this rotational test? And I'm like this, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, are you telling me you have no ankle capacity on this side? Right? And over here it's all day. Right? Or for example, if I do some good morning, or for example, like we feel a ton of ankle here and no glute, and I'm really good at internally rotating over here, but not very good at externally rotating to do a reach
might be the
test.
glute there on this
Might be the glute not driving external rotation of the hip. You ready? We got a welcome party here.
Good morning.
Right, so you see him,
Yes.
kind of what I'm talking about there?
Yeah.
Right?
Cool.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw questions to it.
Let's go for, unilateral reach forward, 2-arm reach forward.
Okay?
And so this one, like I had Randy do this and then also the reach back. And and want to make sure that she's not just doing the same thing. For
Correct.
each
It's
thing.
the emphasis.
So like leading with the back, going back.
Yeah, so reaching down and back versus reaching down and forward. So it's just the emphasis.
Down and back.
Yep.
Down and forward.
Yep.
That's the, okay.
Like bounce arm, reach forward.
You can only do it on my
Yep.
left, that's fine.
So
Yep.
we're reaching, and the
So-
other one is the
You said you
emphasis,
can only
the
do it
leg
one
is
side.
going
No,
back.
I'm practicing.
So
I've been training
down,
this.
down
I
and back.
competition before, really.
Down and back, down and back, down and back, down and back with the foot, and then return. Down and forward, 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 and return.
And so things we're kind of, what you notice are, you know, are they having trouble getting down, but then getting up is smooth, reverse,
Yep.
getting down is pretty easy, but
So
then
for
back-
example, like I can really
Concentric,
touch on,
eccentrics.
I can really touch on this one, because when I was the dummy, when we did this one time, my left leg was fine. And then when we went to my right, we found out that my knee extension was the issue.
Yep, that's right.
And so I literally went straight to the gym and started
Started
training
with
my
knee extension?
knee extension and working ISOs and
Yeah.
plyos in different configurations, and now I can do it, no
It's
problem.
awesome. It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like a couple things that you might see with this one, like some indicators, like you'll see somebody start reaching and they'll do this. They'll do a twist. So what do you guys think might be happening there?
Lack of internal rotation of the hip, or
Let me show. Let me go. Let me do a face on so you can see.
That's what they're doing.
So they are internally rotating.
Right.
So they're having a hard time keeping abduction and maybe
Yeah.
maintaining that
And then
external, yeah.
Yeah, and then talk about that in terms of supination, pronation of the system. What are they having trouble controlling?
Yeah, supination of the foot, right?
Whole system, right?
or would that be pronation? If we're
They're
doing this.
collapsing into pronation
Oh, they're
quickly.
doing this,
So what are they having trouble in terms of modes of contractions and
stabilizing and supination.
and then even further, one step further, modes of contractions with the supination pronation system, what are they having trouble doing?
Apply out.
Bio out of internal, or
Um,
So that would be miling
Almost.
miling out of external.
Think about supination pronation. Collapse and build of the system. System is going here.
pronating, so that would be,
System is over pronating or not controlling what.
Flexion of
so plyoing it out of supination.
Oh, got it.
Hurt.
Cookie!
Okay, yeah.
Gold star!
Okay.
Right, so check that out, right? So we're thinking about the body here. Neutral.
Control down is the plyo
Yep.
out of
And
supination.
right. So I'm supinated
Right.
and I'm trying to move to pronation.
Right.
And as I go, if my supinator system is faulty or isn't working well, oh gosh. If my supination system isn't able to control me down into pronation and everything kind of goes noodle mode, right? Versus if I'm supinating and using my supinators to control me down.
And that would be different though if you came down control and then you went like that, come back
Yeah.
up. That's the
Then
myo in
in
supination.
from pronation to supination. Yep.
Could you have a myo out of supination? Yeah, a myo into pronation.
It'd be a plyo into pronation, myo.
Yep.
You can't have it.
Not in this situation because of gravity and because of the floor. Yeah.
Because we're not like pushing. If we were to do this, we're pushing to get to there.
Right. Exactly.
Here we're kind of like letting
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you might not have a knee flexion issue. Like if you see something historical in knee flexion where they're like, I'll see, okay, so this is another thing I'll see sometimes. Like I'll show somebody, I want you to do this. And then return, oh God, I was getting cooked there. There, and then return back up. So there, I show them that, and then return back up, and they do this. Straight right. How'd I do? All right, well, what's going on there?
Yeah.
Maybe a knee flexion issue, right? Versus
because they're just hinging.
Or you see something like this.
Now that's in the hip extension,
Might be a more of a
flexion, and
hip flexion,
extension.
ply, like yeah, hip extension to flexion. If they're just going. So I'm like, well, why aren't they hip flexing?
So they're like this then.
Yeah, they're just they're basically just knee flexing the whole way down.
Can we talk a little bit about the difference, this unileg balance opposite, not that, the reach forward and then reach backwards. The arm, so the arm reaches forward.
So that's the point.
So we're trying to like stabilize in extension,
Of what?
hip. Like when we unileg balance, two arms reach forward.
Yep.
So when we do this,
Yep.
and then versus we do this.
Yep.
So, I mean, what I'm thinking about just, okay, sagittal plane movement here.
Yep.
We're leading with the arms,
Yep. It's down and forward.
down and, okay. Two arms reach forward. And then we're here, and then we go arms back. So
Yep.
is that like a center of mass thing, difference, because we're going forward versus,
I mean, it is that for sure. Yeah. So I mean, you're saying where the bias of
yeah.
the center of mass is.
Yeah, so you reach forward with your arms.
So I'm going this way. Reach,
Yeah.
reach, 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 and then come back.
Yep.
And then reach, 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 reach. I'm sitting back into my hip, but I need to maintain forward versus I'm reaching over, reach, reach, reach. Now I'm over my body going forward.
So those
there.
are like kind of more like hip hinge on the forward versus the back is more
Ow.
kind of like more like a squat versus a
I'm going
deadlift.
back, 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 reach, reach. So I'm sitting back into this
Yeah.
posterior tissue heavy,
yeah.
sitting into my hip flexor and my hip
Yeah, so it's like
flexion.
more glute, and this
Yeah.
is more quad.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
This is way more
Stabilized,
way
yeah.
more quad
This
knee.
is, I would say this is
more.
It's a good thing to bring up. This is more plyo, hip extension stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is more plyo, knee extension stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel a lot more plantar flexor stuff going on here too than I
Right, because
do.
you're having to drive into the ground to keep that
Yeah.
balance here.
Yeah, so I would say with the forward, it's going to be more P flex control, knee extension control, and then backward, it's more almost like deflection control and plyo.
So you're just getting over the knee on
Yeah.
that one and getting
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yep,
And then plyo,
plyo
extension.
extension is the big feeling I'm getting personally.
So the arm reach forward, did you say that was plyo, knee extension, and what about the hip?
I agree. I feel that hip extension big time.
I feel more knee extension plyo here going forward.
Okay.
Once again, though, this is my sensations.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be different for everybody, but I am getting similar
You're getting
sensations. So
similar.
I'm getting a lot of quad knee
On
on
going
this
forward.
reach forward,
Okay.
and then I feel the extension in my lumbar hip on when I'm doing this.
On the left leg,
Well, I'm doing this. I can feel it like deep in
the hip, yeah,
in my
left hip.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're talking mainly down leg sensations.
Feel it in like my glute max.
We're talking maybe mainly the down leg sensations, not this guy.
Right. And then we have the leg reaches forward and backwards, and not the arms.
Yeah, I feel that big time.
But keep in mind too, right? If we're doing this, right, and they're like, you see this thing, and they're like, well, what are you doing? I want you to reach back with your leg.
Like I
Now
feel-
that's myo hip extension left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why aren't they reaching? Right? Or
Yeah.
same thing here, single leg reach forward. What if they do this?
They can't hit the legs.
Can you reach your leg forward for me? No, I want you to do this. Reach. Well, that's hip flexion, left.
Yeah.
So it could be the up leg, move like a moving system, more myo stuff here, and more plyo stuff here. So keep that in mind as well.
And then there's reach across,
Okay. Yeah, reach
or
across.
like pelvic rotation and front rotation.
Opposite leg.
I like that we're kind of picking and choosing just to kind of see the systems.
So this is obviously testing
So-
internal, external rotation. Or getting
So are we
into-
not, is that how we're supposed to do this one? We're not reaching with adduction?
Yeah, I saw Jeremiah do like this.
This is not the test.
That's not the
It
test.
is not the test.
So it's your.
This is adduction of the hip.
Right,
This
that's
is,
right.
This is an up leg test. This has nothing to do with ground force reaction right here.
So we're looking how you can bring your.
I'm looking to see how
Yeah.
that right ankle inverts and how that right hip internally rotates.
Alright.
So keep the AM. See, he's doing it like this. Show him, show
I
him.
was gonna do that. Last, I was like, want to check.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, keep it, the up leg is
You
the
don't
secondary.
You don't lead with adduction? It's
You
all.
do, but check this out. I mean,
So
once
when
I
you
get here,
then you come, right, you have to come.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
otherwise you're just like,
yeah,
yeah, okay.
yeah.
Keep the ball.
New test. Keep the ball. Keep the ball.
Standing balance, right leg standing. I'm gonna do left leg
Yeah,
because
so
my right knee's all
for
fucked
this,
up now.
we're
Balance and knee flexion.
internal rotation.
Yup.
And we're having it stay. I was thinking of inversion.
Inversion
And we do the,
of that rear foot. Yeah.
And so we can see, are they trying to control like staying
Yeah, I mean,
on the
if you
back?
guys want to watch mine, it's pretty deep. So I got this one. Do that again.
having a hard time staying inverted over there.
And here.
That's right. So at this one, we're looking,
So wait,
it's
what's
like a
going on?
PVA
Yep.
inversion,
Yep.
eversion thing. So
Yep.
this one, we would say like, okay, you got less range in your PVA going to your left, you have
Yep.
the right foot reach, but you're still, I mean, you're staying ground force, but
Yeah.
you're wanting to roll, but you're keeping that balance. You're not like rolling out.
So let's.
So I think the biggest thing that I see there is just the rotation of limit.
Is this PV or is this?
Your pelvis is approximating as you go. So I'm PVAing left in relation to my left femur.
The rest of your body's staying in line.
It's not necessarily, I mean, once again, this is per person, right?
Let's
What-
look at the ankle, we're talking about the ankle and the hip and the pelvis.
Yeah.
Here, so your ankle is maintaining eversion, the rear foot. Forefoot is inverting.
So if I evert, I can't move at all. Oh, you're saying forefoot?
Forefoot.
Okay, so rear foot eversion, inversion, and then
Yeah.
forefoot,
No,
I mean, this
opposite
would-
of what you just said.
rear foot is inverting
Okay, yeah.
as I roll,
Yeah.
and then I need to maintain ground force. So I can get here, and that's inversion forefoot and rear foot.
Yeah.
Or I can maintain ground force contact and then have that forefoot
Inverting.
everting. Right, it has to stay into the ground as the rear foot rolls.
So if they go
Yeah.
up onto like the side like this,
It means they can't maintain
maintain.
forefoot.
Oh, right.
Which can be
big toe, could be a couple things.
Yep. Is this how full?
Yes, very much right. Yeah, this is like
Very much.
all the things we can
Yeah,
see.
I'm like getting tripped up on inversion and eversion of the fucking.
Oh, gotcha.
foot,
Yeah.
Which is just silly.
So try rotating without maintaining eversion of the forefoot. So rotate left without letting your forefoot evert. So you're everting right now. So you got to get on the lateral toes and get off the met head one back. So that's inversion,
Okay.
rear and fore.
This might be new.
Can you,
Oh no.
can you evert both?
Well, you're stuck,
That's
right?
so weird.
So I feel like if I evert, I'm blocked. I can't
Yeah,
do
forefoot,
anything.
I feel like really hard. That's
The rear foot has to.
It has to invert to get you going.
yeah, that's interesting. So you could see them like doing like, oh, I'm stuck, but that's because they're.
Oh, that's
everting.
crazy. It doesn't.
They
Yeah,
can't invert their
Yep.
rear foot.
Yep.
With the when you
Yep.
invert them both, you literally are locked out.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good find right there.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
Interesting.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah.
It's helping me like look at the system
Yeah,
a lot more.
exactly.
What are we looking for here?
Yeah.
What is that divergence away from
Because I'm looking for stuff and like, oh, the knees diving out, oh, the
Right.
foot's rolling, but
Right.
it's like,
What
what
the mechanics of
exactly
it.
are we
Yeah.
looking for?
Yeah, because like a knee dive. Like, what are we gonna do with that?
What's happening with that knee?
What can we then test?
Right.
Exactly. To-
Exactly, like, yeah, they're not keeping it, internal rotation.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like if it's internal rotation, then we can like do a fatigue test on internal rotation. But just a knee dive, like we can't. What do we do?
Yeah. So you start connecting the pieces, the mechanical pieces of the puzzle there.
Okay, so that's opposite leg reach across. Next we're on to standing balance knee flexion.
so this one is how they're comfortable. It doesn't have to be a pistol squat, it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be whatever, it's
Yeah.
just however they're
I-
comfortable
They just go
squatting.
straight down like that.
Yep. I usually show it to them like collapsing down versus staying there because I want to see how the whole system is
It's
kind of.
basically getting into.
So we're looking at it just
Exactly.
going into just the base, like flexion,
Yep.
back to the extension.
Yep.
So rather than getting your leg out to the balance grip,
Yeah,
these
just
things,
here,
this is
collapse down, and then back up.
And that keeps it way more
Collapse
streamlined and
down
kind of just
and
see.
back.
And if they're just going like that, you're like, okay, they just maybe have a limited range, but it
Yeah.
looks good. Like,
And then, right, so like you go, hey, can you do that? No, yeah. Can you do that? Oh, right. Or if it's like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, cool. Right.
That's that.
If you see this though, like where they go, yeah, that's good, and then they go.
So that's back to like maybe an eversion thing.
Maybe.
an
Eversion thing.
inversion. No, yeah. Because of the foot, right?
So think about this more sagittally,
Okay.
right? So this
So
is
they're
more,
collab-
right? So this is now not this like rotary stuff going on, but this is more over the leg.
Okay.
So if I do this,
It's a foot, maybe a knee flexion thing then?
it could be the motion component, it could be the range issue, but it also could be, like think about what your foot's doing, right? So foot into the ground.
Maintaining plantar flexion.
There you go.
Because you're having to push, like that ground force reaction is plantar
you
flexion,
think
right?
you're going.
So when
we
you're
go-
having to balance on this straight plane, that's what you're pushing.
I need to be
Okay.
pushing down to control myself.
That makes
down.
sense.
If I sit on this heel and I start going down,
Yeah. Yeah.
if I'm not over my whole foot as a unit,
So
I'm more.
when we're talking like sagittal, like you're saying, when we're that collapse of the system,
Yeah.
we're thinking plantar, deflex, those systems.
Yep.
So when we're thinking the rotary, it's more eversion, inversion.
Yep. Yep.
Right?
For the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah.
And then frontal, that's when it gets to, is it kind of similar? It's gonna be eversion.
Yeah, we don't have many
inversion.
frontal tests.
I don't think so.
It's
But
probably
I'm
not
just
those-
trying to think of for like reach. So at least a side bend, some side bend, yeah, like just reach up to your right. Reach up to your,
We have the lateral lunge.
but nothing torso.
Nothing
Right.
torso.
It's all twisty.
Ooh. Reach.
Yeah, that's a good one. Because I mean, I can't keep my balance.
Oh shit. Oh, that's nice.
Do opposite leg. You can do kind of like we do the reach across. You do left leg reach left, right leg reach. It sense to me that it really clicked right there.
Yep.
Like, okay, cool.
Yep. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So like this stuff is more like, well, sagittal stuff.
It's gonna be more up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Plantar flex, dorsiflex, knee extend, knee flex.
Hip extension, hip flexion.
Yeah, the single leg. Now, if you see them fall out of the sagittal plane,
Right. So
well, now there might be
they're like this.
right,
Yeah.
or you see that they might do like this one again. Well, now they're moving into transverse,
Yeah.
which means there might be a transverse issue,
Right.
right? So if they're not able to control,
Maintaining.
But even like, so I'm thinking like, even when you're seeing it like this and they make roll, it's still, they might just be forefoot.
could be,
It could just be the forefoot
Yep.
not maintaining
Yep.
that flexion.
could be the foot, could be the hip.
Okay.
Yep.
That's interesting that like this maybe is like we're thinking like it's a sagittal test.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like and actually transverse.
They
from-
lose it in transverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like this is a big one. I mean, if you'll see something like this,
So what?
like you'll see this.
So that's like a what? The knee dive. Yeah.
That might just be an abduction issue.
Right.
Could be an external rotation issue,
Right.
but it might just be an abduction issue.
Just being able to keep.
And also we'll have, I mean, do you kind of go in, I think I'm so new at it, like do you go into these phase 2 assessments, do you have, you're like, like maybe you're kind of like, yeah, I would expect to see,
We should see
Yeah.
some collapse.
yeah, but if you
With-
know that your client has an abduction issue, because you've been in phase
Yeah.
1 with them for
Yeah.
3 months,
Yeah.
you know, or
Yeah.
whatnot, you'd be like, okay, cool.
And right, and then you know, okay, well, this is something I have on my radar. And you know, also keep in mind that there's a difference between this. There is
Yeah.
some valgus happening, and this,
Yeah,
right? Or this. Right, there's this, some valgus, and exaggerated valgus, right? You know, right? So that's the difference that we're looking for. And like if they do a little valgus on one side, they do a little valgus on the other side, well that's kind of like normal.
what they do.
Right, if they do one side and they're like stacked, and then they do this side and they're like,
Then it's like, okay, you're like, yeah, maybe
What's
it's
the deal there?
Yeah,
Sure.
we could also see kind of more of an upper body thing where like they're going like
for
that.
sure,
And then we're like, what's wrong
upper
there?
body control issues as well, right?
Not able to maintain the
Yep.
spine.
Yep. Yeah,
How about,
maybe that would be like, so for example,
lateral flexion.
Yeah.
for the left though, because he's
Yep.
collapsing this way,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, so if they do this kind of thing,
And so now we're looking at, okay, maybe left lateral flexion.
yeah, they can't get here to get loaded over,
Right.
versus if they wanna stay here, oh god.
Yeah.
trunk issue?
Yeah, could be a trunk control issue, yep.
So now we have our standing and then reach the same side
Rotate reach.
Yep.
and then opposite.
So now we're back in,
Left, this is
Transverse.
right leg
Transverse
standing,
world.
rotate right. So this is rather than here, we're now getting more of this reach.
So your right leg standing, rotate, reach right.
so let's break
So
down the
they-
pieces of
maybe
the
they
puzzle
do
here.
it.
If they're doing this, they're not able to like actually bend.
Yeah, yep.
Then
You're not getting that rotate,
Yeah.
that trunk rotation.
So let's start by not what they can't do, but let's talk about what they should be able to do
They
here.
are doing.
Yeah. So Nicole's not coming today. It's James.
Yeah.
Just in case you
I was
guys.
gonna say, I just saw someone pull up, it must be
Yeah, I
him.
think it's early.
So Let's
So
talk
they're
about.
right trunk rotation.
Okay, love it. We'll start top down. Yep.
Same side rotation.
So we got.
And then I guess it kind of
Got
like
trunk
extension,
rotation,
extension of the arms.
Good morning.
hip
Extension
flexion,
of elbows.
because you're going like this and hip
We're just
flexing.
finishing up our study session.
But you're also inverting,
Yeah.
or you're gonna stay in eversion right here. It's same thing as the other thing, so you're everting
Forefoot.
forefoot, inverting
Rear foot.
rear foot. Rotate, internal hip rotation
Boom. Pelvis.
is
Right.
PVA right,
PVA right. Trunk and spine.
is
Right.
right.
Cool. And then reach.
Reach would be
Sagittal.
it would be a
Flexion.
side bend, right? Lateral.
Lateral
Side
flexion.
bend.
Yeah. So
Lateral.
that's all the movers.
Yeah.
So now we can see when there's dysfunction, is it
Yep.
in internal rotation? Is
So that's all getting there. Those are the movers getting there.
Yep.
trunk rotation, lateral action. So they're here and they're going like this, and maybe it's a lateral flexion issue because they're not able to
Yep.
flex.
Or if they do, wait, let me just jump on that one time. If they do this and they go like this,
Maybe an internal hip rotation issue.
could be, or it could be a plyo left side bend to right side bend issue.
Oh,
Maybe they're not able to maintain control over here. Uh-oh.
when they lose
So
it.
the trunk is rotating and side bending?
Rotating and side bend.
Okay.
Yep.
Rotate, reach.
Here we have the range of motion. To
Oh, yeah.
the
Rotate,
sure.
reach. Like it.
So this tissue here needs to plyo, it needs to maintain engagement as you go.
Yeah.
The left tissue, when you bend right, needs to keep you controlled there. It needs to keep you anchored into your pelvis.
Ooh.
Yeah. Or the other way.
Or
So
the
if
other
you
way.
go this way, and then this stuff shuts off when you reach.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? So that stuff needs to be
Wow, that's crazy. You don't
holding you. Hold. Now pull back with this stuff.
And that's that balance.
And then come back to
And then it's a myo out of that.
my
Okay.
okay. Yeah, so there we go. So another example. If they go here and they're good, and then they come back and they're like, oh no.
That could be the
Well, that could be a myo out of that whole thing. Either myoing
Left.
hip external rotation,
trunk.
trunk rotation left. Bend. Yes. Yep. Yes.
Cool.
Okay, this is like perfect.
Nice.
I feel like we could go through this.
Yeah.
Just
It's at
Yeah.
some point when I get back into like data sheet mode, I think it'd be really cool to have each of these assessments with all
so
possible
that's literally what I'm
things.
doing in my own notes.
Yeah.
I'm just putting down
Yep.
all the stuff. there.
Yep. But we can have just a sheet
That
where
would
we
be
can
great.
go,
So we,
you know.
you don't have to go back and forth between mine and this.
Yep.
That'd
We
be
just
great.
think this is what we're looking for. Boom.
Yeah.
Check
Here are the
the boxes.
Yeah.
Be like, nope, they did. Yes.
Yep.
Dysfunction on lat flex or
Yep.
dysfunction on
Let's
Yeah.
look
plyo.
at the opposite of this one now before we go. So now we're right leg standing and then rotate opposite.
Right
Yeah.
leg standing, rotate
left.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we need to do?
Okay, we have to externally rotate.
On
We
that
have
right.
to.
PVA left.
Think foot first.
But
So-
first, I feel like I'm inverting my rear foot and
Yes.
Inverting or
Everting front foot, forefoot.
Yeah.
Inverting rear foot.
wait a second, hold on.
Right?
If I invert my rear foot,
I'm inverting both actually.
I'm everting as I rotate.
Everting your rear foot.
I'm everted
Inverted.
rear
I
foot.
can see that. I can see how that would be the thing. I think I'm doing it differently, but that might be my
It
own.
might just be.
My own
Yeah,
fault. Yeah.
there you go. Did you see how you got more range there?
But that's me
I
inverting.
feel like I'm
both.
doing both. Yeah.
You're everting your rear
Everting
foot
both.
right now.
Both feet are going like this.
Your rear foot
Oh wait,
is
that's everted.
Yeah.
yeah.
I always got to think, where's my.
Okay, I'm everting both. That's
Perfect. Yeah.
Where's the sole of my foot
Yeah.
pointing? That's how I remember.
In.
Inversion. Out.
And really, you know, when I feel this, if I evert both, I lose activation in my hip. Whereas if I evert my rear and maintain some inversion forefoot, I'm able to keep that glute engaged.
I feel it. So at first
So
for
if I
me,
keep that lateral
both
toe-
of them are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
No.
I was just trying to think because at first when I go, when I get here, I'm everted.
Yep.
Then I get to maintain control. I got to drop and go into inversion.
Yep.
Forefoot. Yeah, I feel that.
So we got that, and then we have external rotation of the hip, and then we also have, check this out, we also have adduction of the hip.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
And then we have left trunk rotation.
Left side bend. Wow, not really.
Left side bend,
Yeah,
yep.
get up there.
And then the PBA is
PBA left.
in relation to the hip is PBA left.
Left, okay.
Yep.
But then we're externally rotating on that right on
Yep.
this one? Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
I think we spend another like 2 hours
Yeah.
doing this and build out the sheet.
I agree.
I agree. I really.
That's what we should do.
This was
Yeah.
perfect
Yeah.
right here. This is
Because
really
it's
well.
good to have all the heads together to talk about this,
Yeah.
because we can really refine this.
This person, Mike's doing something different. I do this.
Yes. Yep.